Hello everyone. Sorry, I fell asleep. In fact, um, funnily enough, oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry, I could not stay awake. Somehow I had to, um, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to get it up again after a tiny little break, but um, things went differently. Sorry, I'm can't even talk. Anyway, here are we. Didn't miss too much. We are calling a collie. Funnily enough. And I will show you guys in a second. Oh, the wedding was long, hard, and exhausting. No, it was good, but anyway, let's see how the game was. Okay. So basically, black is playing a tempo down collie against, the collie. Interesting. So I don't know. I don't think this is particularly a good way to play. We're a bit ambitious here, but okay. We can do it, I suppose. This was I don't know. I mean, it's maybe a little bit easy to defend, to be honest. But maybe we can make something happen. Although there is this move here. I don't know, maybe we could have done this. Maybe we could have done this. What do you guys think? Oh, sorry, I was making the moves on the wrong board again. I meant. My goodness. Sorry. So here. Wait, sorry, no, not here. That went well. So what I was saying, by the way, I was saying here we could have taken. And so on. Seems winning to me, but I can't think because I'm super tired. So there's that. Could be the case that yeah, I'm missing something. I mean, of course, Here you could take with the king, with the knight. King. With the knight. Well, that would have been a possibility. And then maybe you're okay. Yeah. What did you want with the score? What do you mean score? I don't understand the question. It's only a game. There's no score. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, this is the current position, I believe. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Queen h3. Queen h3, f5 was played. Okay. I don't understand. Can't we take? And aren't we attacking? Is en passant not legal? Can't we do this? I mean, you can take with the knight, but then your position looks a bit silly. I don't really understand. And you can also do this, I just realized. Well, actually, you don't need to do that. But, you know, this... Maybe. So, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what Murzy Wurzy comes up with. Oh, boy. Goodness me. Yeah, so let's give her a bit of time. Let's see. Place. Board number 1. Let's look at board number 1. I was just looking at it a bit, but I forgot again that we are not commentating from the chess. Let's see. So Tosh against Diana Mats. So there is, of course, a different variation as well. So bishop g5 f4 and queen d2, and then there's like this whole thing, the poison pawn variation of the Najdorf. It's a whole thing. But Dinamatz didn't feel like going into that. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be playing bishop g5 f4 if we're not going to go for this, but okay. Knight b3 definitely is something that's been done before. Queen e2, sure. Alright, h6. So this is not the main move. After here, you're supposed to castle. I'm pretty sure. I think Diana must have messed up her theory here, because this is definitely. I think there's no real reason to play F takes E. Yeah, so, sorry, not here. What am I talking about? I meant, of course, here. Castle, not in the move after. This is me again looking at multiple screens because Just.com is not capable of handling the broadcast. Anyway. So now we trade here first. So we don't remember theory. It's always a danger in the Nidor. If you don't remember theory, you are going to be in trouble. Let's see how it turns out. And h4 played after a lot of, sorry, here h4 after a lot of thought. So here she only had 1 hour and 10 minutes left. I guess so did Tosh somehow. I think Tosh might have come late to the game. Oh no, never mind. You spent a lot of time here, of all places. That's a very odd moment to spend time when both moves are fine. I guess recalling your theory. This is why I don't love classical chess sometimes. This has very little to do with playing the game. It's just learning the theory. And whoever knows it better gets, like, you know, +1 advantage or something. Or sometimes more. Anyway, what happened was queen c7, rook e1, b5, and king to b1. Yeah, not my favorite position at all for white. We had bishop b7 and rook h3. Not my favorite position. We are kind of struggling to hold on to our pawns here. Our knights aren't the best pieces of all time. Yeah, so kind of a tough position to play, realistically, for Diana against Tosh here. I guess sometimes knowing theory pays off. And you just get a free advantage. And this is going to be annoying to play for white. Although it must be said that, you know, you can still put on some pressure. Well, I mean, it's possible. But you can still put on some pressure on the king's side. So, you know, both are definitely firmly out of theory now. So now we can start playing the game for real. And, well, we'll see what happens with that. Okay, let's go and, Diana's game, blissfully, thankfully, blessedly, might be over very quickly here, because the way it continued was, so f5 takes, I mean, rook g1 was played. I think technically not necessary. I think we could have just done this. I think that just wins, to be honest. And here we can take, or maybe play rook g1 now. But okay. Rook g1 also good, of course. And I'm sorry, I'm still so tired. Now this was played, and apparently there are tactics here. The incredible super being alerted me to some tactical chances. It's actually very easy, to be honest. Who can find the tactic in this position? If anybody's still watching, see if anybody's awake. I'm barely awake, so you guys can take over for me. Even I, in my sleepy condition, saw this move immediately. Who can find the find? If anybody's actually around. The more people we have in the stream as viewers, the fewer people watch. That's the general rule. The magic of chess.com viewers. There we go. Okay, Diana played for us. I guess you guys were too slow. Bishop takes h7. And this is fairly simple. If you take here, you take the queen. And, well, if you don't take here, I mean, you can go here, then, I don't know, you probably get checkmated somehow. So you have to go here. And then, I don't know, what's the easiest way? So if I go here, and she runs away, we probably keep the probably keep our queens on somehow, I would imagine. Like here, and then we're attacking this and this. Yeah, probably like this. Yeah, bishop f5 is probably the cleanest. Yeah, I agree. So this should be a quick game. Thank God. So I can go back to sleep. Because I'm too exhausted. And then we can let the coffin continue the commentary on Tosh stream. And I can just watch and not make any effort. By the way, speaking of, Tosh played Rook c8. Now, I mean, maybe we can just go g4, g5 eventually. I'm not such a big fan of moving the A rook in this position. Sometimes there was still, you know, at least the threat of long castles, or just being quick about it. So for example, here b4, I don't know. Here assume. I mean, you can maybe go here, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this and then this. Maybe white does have something. I don't know. Very hard for me to think right now. How did the cake turn out? It's actually very nice. I did it differently than my mom always used to make it. It's a chocolate, nut chocolate cake, chocolate nut cake, and my mom always used to grate the chocolate inside. So I mean, there's a chocolate exterior, but for the chocolate that's inside the cake, my mom always used to grate it, but I decided to just cut it so there's bigger chunks, and I think that turned out a lot better because it's much more I don't know, much more smooth and juicy somehow, and it's a really nice feeling to bite into the chocolatey bits. So I was happy with it. I still have a bunch because not all of it got eaten because there were a lot of cakes. So paid off to have it. Luckily. My goodness. Okay. Quickly back to Mersey Wursey. Opponent's not moving. Come on, opponent. Come on, opponent. Make a move there. Or resign or something. The kids are collapsing a little bit. There's also a Nev against Orla. I guess, oops. I guess Orla is also a bit of a kid, but this position does not look so good. So Nev here. Kind of a mild variation. It's a bit odd to play them Smith Mora. If you play Smith Mora with white, but then you play the bishop e2 line here, instead of bishop d3, it's a bit odd, but okay. Wow, knight a3 as well. I mean, I don't know, not loving it. Anyway, lots of moves. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be her style, and she does lose a pawn here, as far as I can tell. So rook e1, rook c8 is position, and yeah, this does not look pleasant. You have to be careful because next move you're going to take here, and then you're going to lose your knight as well. So you kind of have to move your knight. Knight e3 takes, and I mean, we're just up one pawn, and we can make a second passed pawn. And that should be quite an easy conversion for black. How about lovely Tong Tong? So it's a tradition in Germany to take cake to a wedding? No, I don't think it's a tradition. We just, you know, there was just people, and they said, if you guys want, you can bring something. So I thought I'd bring a cake. Why not? Okay, so this is it's kind of a popular thing recently, the Queen's Indian, as far as I can tell. Lots of theory by people, like, I don't know, or not necessarily theory, but like lots of weirdly theoretical moves. For example, f3. I know that I've seen this before, but it's a bit like, you know, play f3 and then you play bishop g3. It's a bit out there, because obviously, like, the point of f3 is so you can play bishop f2, right? And then e4, and you're protecting d4. So it's a bit of a learned some things but didn't really learn them situation. I think, yeah. I mean, I say obviously. I mean, it just doesn't make as much sense, and blah, I can't speak. It just doesn't make as much sense, and the engine agrees. Thinks that bishop f2 is quite a bit stronger. But okay, I mean, let's see. Tong Tong, keeping playing. How's Diana doing? She's winning. Her opponent's just... Oh, actually, never mind. She made a move, I think. Let's go back. Yeah, so I think this variation that we had came on the board. King f7, bishop g6, king e7, bishop f5. And now, I mean, queen's attacked, pawn's attacked. She played what? I mean, yeah. You're gonna have to play like something like this, and then here. And it's the last round, so hopefully we just give up. I mean, we can either take, or we can, I don't know, go queen here or something. All fine. All fine. Anyway. We're up a pawn and we're going to be up another one. And should be winning. So Diana looks winning. Orla looks winning against Nev. It's actually interesting because I think we should be rooting for them to draw, so Diana can still finish third. Yeah, probably 3 out of 5 is the way things are going. Okay, let's look at Stella's game. I need to keep my attention on something, otherwise I'll fall asleep. Let's see. So, I don't know what to call this. Interesting opening. I never know what these things are called. Okay, I mean, it makes some amount of sense what's happening here. Okay, this, I don't know about so much. D4, we're dropping E4 with a tempo. Okay, nice little fancy in between moves. Does that work? Is the question. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at the very least, we can take on c4 if we want. Right, so there's that. What did she play? She played bishop c2. So that's, I don't know. I mean, doesn't seem right, yeah? We can just do this. And now, I mean, you're not better as black. So actually taking on e4 probably not, doesn't really work. Because, yeah, I don't know what else you do. Because your knight, if you go here, I mean, this is just very bad probably. I mean, I was looking for something here, but I don't think you have anything. So, yeah, this doesn't look good. So probably taking on e4 is just fine for white. Fancy calculation. I'm not really... They're playing some interesting chess. But, yeah, I mean, that would have been a nice calculation, I guess. But she didn't really play it this way. So because she played bishop c2, then now we can just go back. And now there's no more taking on c5, making use of the pin. So now we went for this as white. Oh, we're rooting for Stella, so I guess this is good. But now it's just a pawn up. Play e6 or rook e8 probably. And we should just be better. So what happened was here, and okay, e5 was played instead of e6. I don't know why. e6 and we're just a pawn up. e5. Oh, it's a headache. I don't know. I mean, maybe it works. Maybe it works. Do we take with the... What do we take with? What? I don't know. Let's say it takes with the knight. And we have the idea of trading everything off. Yeah, maybe this is good enough. Maybe this is good enough. I mean, here and then... It's not as good as e6, probably, is the point. But yeah. Alright. Doesn't matter. Still a good position for Stella, probably. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what Tosh is doing over here. What in the world? Hold on, let's just see if I have the position correct. I mean, I don't know. So the game went rook c8, queen g4, bishop f8, and that cannot be good under any circumstances. I don't know how we came up with that move. Yeah, I don't know. A bit odd to my non-Night Earth player eyes, but if I was white here, I would be jumping with joy after that move. That just seems incredible as an opportunity. Now, I mean, still not so easy, because what do you play? This thing is still weak, and your knights look very silly. But as far as it goes, as in how the position was before this move and how it is now, this is surely miles better. And I don't know. There's always also ideas of this, you know. This could be a thing always. Actually, let's not calculate, but like, what do you do here? Okay, she played rook he3, but let's just say, you know, let's just pretend for a second that she went for something exciting like this. And, sorry, here, and we go here. What happens? I mean, imagine takes. I don't know. What does the engine say? I'm too lazy, sorry. Oh, what am I talking about? Of course, that doesn't work. Of course here you can just take here. I'm blind. So no, we'd have to take here. And then Okay, so only moves to take. And then we take here, and it's a whole mess. Or maybe actually, you can take queen of 8. And maybe it's, I mean, I don't know, maybe you can even play end games if you're lucky. Or this. Okay, well, I mean, exciting, right? This is something you could do. Yeah, because this is queen f1 is defended by this, and your king looks a bit naked. So exciting things would have been possible. Not to be though, not to be. What actually happened was rather more mundane. Wait, where is the line? Here, I believe. And rook he3. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're protecting the pawn, and I don't love our rooks, you know, but we're undoing the damage we did earlier. Maybe we can do something like this eventually, just because of tactics, but maybe not, who knows. Anyway, let's see, Murzy's game. What in the world? Okay, so we got this position, and here he played rook to g6. Okay, I mean, should be good enough, to be honest. Wouldn't have been my first instinct, but I don't know, it's fine. That's fine, I'm sure. We are just up 2 pawns. And it's not like black has any... Well, okay, c takes here, maybe. Could be an idea. So, oh, never mind, we're not actually attacking because bishop actually defends as well. So maybe this, and castles. Oh, no. Not that. Here. Oh, sorry. What am I talking about? That's hanging. Don't listen to me today. I'm literally half asleep. Literally half asleep, okay. Anyway, rook f6, rook g6 was the move, and yeah. Things happening in this position. Who knows what's happening? Who knows? I hope things happen quickly though. That would be blessed. Okay, let's go back to Stella's position. Big fan of Stella's. Obviously, we are around here. So what happened was a little bit more trade happy than I would have anticipated. Okay, queen d2 and rook b8. Yeah, I mean, looks very good. Looks very good. Just up a pawn. And compensation, because we have the e-file. Now, I mean, it is true that maybe we have some... But here, so it's not actually clear. Do we want to take with the rook or the pawn? And we taking with the rook, maybe... Black could think about activating the rook here, because if here, then we always have this, and everything is super well protected. And this looks really good for black. But maybe we can take the a-file and get some counterplay. I'm thinking maybe we can go to the back rank. But our bishop's really bad, so this bishop is not very useful. And it doesn't really have anywhere to go. It can't really go into this diagonal because, I mean, it has no stable squares there. So yeah, bit tough. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what other games do we have? Did we already look at Tongtong's game? We did earlier. Let's see what happened since then. Right, so was this? Let me just go quickly through the original game. Oh no, Tongtong, you hung a pawn. What in the world? Sorry, anyway, what happened was here, then we just somehow played queen e7, takes, knight here, check, here, takes, here, and then, didn't see any further yet, so king takes here, b4, wow, bishop a6, okay, sure, bishop takes a6, knight takes a6, and then knight e2, knight b8, knight b8, huh? Is that the reroute we're going for? This would have also been an idea. But okay. So knight b8 and g3. This is the current position. Interesting endgame. White is up a pawn, but it's a double e pawn. I imagine this should be not unholdable for Tongtong. Not easy either, though. Not easy to do. But I like that we at least... Well, I don't love that our knight's on b8 right now. I don't know, maybe... Yeah. I know why we played knight b8, okay. So I guess knight... If you move the knight somewhere else, then we have knight d4. And the c6 square is very annoying. In fact, we just lose, probably, because you have to go here and then over here, and then the rooks can come in, and yeah, this looks very bad. So actually, good shout by Tongtong. Play knight b8 to cover the c6 square. Painful though, to have to keep the knight there. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Did anything happen in Stella's game? Okay, so rook a1 happened. And queen to e7. Good play. We're coming to e2 maybe, and then we're maybe bring the knight in. We can attack here for sure. Although actually I don't necessarily like playing knight e5 ever, and knight e4 ever, sorry, because actually I don't really want to trade the bishop. Oh, okay, so this game should probably end soon as well. King h2 was played. No, we just have rook e2. And yeah, you can't really defend because you need to defend the bishop. So let's say queen e1, and then we can just take. And then we're also coming to e5. And here. Mate is happening in some lines. Yeah, rook e2 was already played. Good stuff by Stella. So if she beats Lorena, she's gonna finish on 3, I believe. The same as, no, actually that can't be true, can it? Wait, let me see. No. Yeah, actually, she would finish on 3. 3 points for Stella. That would be great. Tong Tong also playing for the 3 points. Diana also playing for 3 points, so they could all finish same score. Nev and Orla, if they drew, that's what we kind of have to root for. Nev holding a draw against Orla, because that would mean that they also finish on 3, which would mean that Diana would tie for 3rd. If one of them wins, they're gonna have 3.5, so Diana can't catch them anymore. So that would be a shame. But okay, let's look at Diana's game real quick. What happened? Circa 7, rook g6, e takes, interesting. E takes d4, e takes d4, c takes, long castles, nice. Yeah, bringing defense in, and yeah, everything is tough position for black. So rook a to f8. I don't know if that's the move either, because if you move the knight, there's always rook e6 check with painful consequences, most likely. Diana took, and now, yeah, tough to find a move. I don't even know where I should move the knight. I'm probably trying to move the knight, but I don't see anywhere where we can move it. Say if we go here, for example, I don't know, probably loads of moves here. Here we have this, we have of course. Oh yeah, maybe we can even do this, and this, and this, or taking, or rook there maybe. I don't know. I mean, shouldn't matter too much. I imagine everything is quite winning. Okay, knight d7 was played. So knight d7 instead. Same kind of thing. Queen h4 maybe, or bishop e6. Yeah, because bishop e6. And do we have any mates? I don't know. I don't know if we have any concrete mates, but like, just looking at the position should be enough to determine that that's going to be an easy one. Rook e1 is also coming. Yeah. So Diana's going to win. Diana's going to win, hopefully. Her opponent concedes that fact soon. It would be nice. This the oh, actually, is this the position? No. Oh, never mind. She didn't play bishop e6, so she played queen h4 right away. Also good. King e8, rook e6. I don't know. Here, maybe with this. Doesn't really. Yeah. Like this maybe. And we're already up 2 pawns, and black is forever tied down. I mean, if we play here, we can just take it. So how do we even defend it? Who knows? Anyway, it's gonna be good. We're gonna win this game. Then I'll send you over to Tosh against Diana Mats afterwards, where, I mean, it looked very good out of the opening for Tosh, but now, I don't know, I'd probably take white, to be honest. I don't like the position anymore. Tosh played it a bit. I don't know, like, she knew the opening, but bishop f8 seems, yeah, I don't know. Like, now you have to think of all sorts of things. Here, all the sacks are possible. Loads of candidate moves. Like, it's very difficult to play this now as black, because you have to check, are any of these ever working? Yeah, you can play knight d5, but we can just take here, and now our c2 pawn is protected. Maybe we can play bishop d3. And I mean, surely only, well, actually, yeah, that may be, can we do that? We do have to be a little bit careful. But probably it works. Probably it all works for white. Yeah, so, I mean, computer tells me that it's equal, but I like this a lot for white. Well, I mean, I like this a lot. I like it a bit. I would say white is practically a bit better. Anyway, so what happened? Let me find the right line. 97 here, and rook blocks. It's an interesting one. So we can take either right away, or we can play rook e1 first. But okay, I guess rook e1. Everything is pinned. This is a big problem. So maybe knight f3 even. Or sorry, no. I mean f4 even. It's even simpler. Even simpler, of course. Yeah, just f4. And his rook is pinned. This is gonna fall. And everything. I mean, rook g7 check maybe doesn't spoil anything, but it does sort of bring our rook from a good square. I mean, after this, I'm sure this is also winning, but I don't know if it does anything good. Because now, then we sort of, all the pins are gone. But okay, I mean, this might be falling. Anyway, everything's winning, of course. Yeah, doesn't really. And she did play this. Yeah, this is also completely winning. I mean, not my favorite way of converting, but because now, I mean, here, and done. What do we play next? Rook g8 maybe? Again, now everything's pinned. This is pinned, and this is pinned. I mean, also f4, I suppose. No, actually, we can't do that, sorry. Actually, we can. We can't even do this, because here, and this is pinned in the end. So even that would work. I mean, yeah, this position I don't think there's any way to go wrong. Rook takes f7, okay. I mean, not my favorite move again, but shouldn't matter, shouldn't matter. Wait, so, sorry, here, here. I think we're making it a little bit more difficult than it needed to be, but that's not to say that it's difficult. It's just slightly more difficult than not difficult at all. Actually, what if we play f4 now? We can still do this as well. Can even hang everything and still win. Yeah, so I mean, there's no way. Queen h7. I don't know, a bunch of strange moves, to be honest, for Indiana. But maybe she just wants to trade everything off. King e8, we can even trade off, and of course we're completely winning here. Because we are up 2 pawns, but okay, maybe not necessary to play like this. Actually, here we're up more, sorry. Anyway, we're just up a lot of things. Sorry, I can't even count pieces anymore. Doesn't matter, everything wins. King f8 was played, of course, because she just didn't want me to be able to use my own variation here, okay. What in the world? Just.com is so weird. The weirdest program ever. To promote variations, you have to click on them like 17 times. If there are a bunch of sub-variations. Or inside a bunch of sub-variations. How is there not one button to make it a main line? That's very odd. Okay, well, whatever. So king f8. She's thinking. Really don't need to be thinking. Like we can just play here. Sorry, not here. Not that. Here, 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 here. Oh. Well, even that would probably work, but not. What I meant is here. Oh no, that wouldn't because it's not in line with the thing anymore. Here. And here we're just up a piece and 2 pawns. So, yeah. I mean, I guess 1 pawn after takes. But we don't need to be thinking here. Come on, Mersey words. Maybe she's enjoying herself a bit. Because it was a tough tournament. I mean, really only one relevant game, and then we lost against Nev, unfortunately. Yeah, getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves on a sacrifice against Nev. Bit unlucky that it didn't work out. And then, I mean, yeah, it was always going to be tough having to beat Diana Mats on demand. Okay, so Tosh found a decent move. So here h5 is probably good, so we can take a little bit of pressure off our g-pawn. But maybe queen g5. But at least we're not protecting the knight anymore now. And on f4, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a compromise. Diplomats will have to decide where to put the queen. I mean, f4 or g5 both make some sense. g5 we keep an eye on the g7 pawn. f4 we keep an eye on the knight. So we'll have to decide which one is the better option. I tend to think queen g5 is probably a bit better, but I don't really have a basis for saying this, just by instinct. I was wondering if this kind of line worked, but it doesn't really. It's possible to defend it, I suppose. It's not clear to me how, though. Why is this not playable? Engine says this is not working, but I don't know why. Like, how do we defend this? Oh, I guess we play here? No. Here. Like this. Maybe. Yeah, okay. So maybe this is the way. And now... Okay, it's a mess. No, don't even want to think about it. This is a complete mess. Okay, so loads of moves played in Yellow's game. Somehow we ended up with just a piece and a pawn up. So let's see what happened. So takes. Bishop takes. Okay, rook takes here. How did we trade rooks though? Oh right, of course. Here. Okay, well, because king's on f8, we could do this. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, easy enough. I don't know. Our opponent's still playing on. Bit unnecessary, but it's fine. It's grand. We could even, like, I don't know, even the opposite color bishop ending would be winning, I imagine. Not that we should go for that, but I'm just saying. No, we can even, like here, we can probably take here. But it doesn't, I mean, of course it doesn't make sense to do that. So I imagine, I don't know, d4. I don't know. Okay, no, never mind. Can't predict any moves, so king e6. Okay, we can just move closer. King d3, king d4. And then you'd have to defend, and we can attack. Or maybe even we play a4 first. King d3 was played. Uh-oh, looks like Nev is losing. Yeah, this looks over. Bit of a strange way to play this, but I guess it works. I guess quite precise, huh? technique-wise, it's a bit odd what we were doing, but just works. Wait, so what was the actual game here? Here, here. Yeah, so this is the position in Orla against Nev, or Nev against Orla, I should say. Yeah, unfortunately you can't ever win these pawns because the bishop will just defend them, and then you can't ever take because the king would run, so the king needs to go to d3 and stay there, and then you would need to find a way to hold with the knight against the king and the bishop, which seems difficult. And Nev is white in this game. That is what the name is pronounced like, apparently. I have been told by Irish people, so I don't know if it's true or if I'm being memed. That is allegedly how you say her name. Okay, let's see the Mersey game. Finishing touches. Let's see what happened. Here, 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 here. H4, A6. Bishop E5. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really. Nothing really matters here. We can just push, take, and take all these pawns. I don't know. We could have just ran in as well. But yeah, I mean, everything works. It doesn't really matter. Okay, bishop c6. Yeah, we could just push the pawn. I don't know. Why not? King will have to run over. And then we can eventually take here. Or something like that. I mean, we are up a piece and a pawn, so there is that. Okay, so h5, bishop e8, h6, bishop g6. Now we can just take, or something. I mean, or, I don't know, move our pawn first. Doesn't really matter too much. Something like this, I don't know. Okay, so not what happened, so of course they're trolling me. So we played knight takes, bishop takes c2, and yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if, does she know bishop and 9 mate? No. But I don't think it's that hard to figure out if you have a lot of time. But also, it's not necessary. But I mean, even if it was. I was just, gonna say that. Wouldn't it be funny if she, for the memes, gave away everything for the knight and bishop? Okay, opponent resigned, good. Good. She seems pretty happy though. Still. So that's good, nobody's too disappointed. Lovely. Stella also won, let's see that game. Where were we? We were on move 30, I think. Rook takes f2. Queen g1. Okay, wait. Oh, sorry, no. Never mind, that wasn't the move then. Wait, so rook e1, queen c1, rook f2, queen d1. Interesting. Queen e5, king g1, queen g3, bishop e4, queen e3, bishop c6, and rook d2. Okay. I mean, okay, the end was a bit out there, but that's it. Oh, so Stella wins. Stella wins, Diana wins, Mandakai won. You can look at this game quickly. So Mandakai gets her first win in, which is good. Let's see what happened here. This game has been for a while. Everybody's playing. Okay, it's this queen takes, so not technically. I mean, kind of a fake Mora. I don't really understand, but sure, let's do it. Okay, so we got some sort of attack. Oh, okay. I guess black forgot about this knight hanging. Okay, and then, okay, nice. Going for some tactical tricks. Okay, got a little bit, closer in the end than it maybe had to be, but yeah, just a piece up, and eventually, okay, played for a while, but yeah, eventually she won against Prisha. Create Google Meet. Oh, mercy. How do I do that? A Google Meet. Let's do that. New meeting. Instant. Okay. Add mercy words. Wait, I have to open this really quick. There you go. Come in then. Come in. Winner. Come in, winner. Okay, let's just quickly meanwhile go to the Tong game. We were not very optimistic. We were down upon here. Still are. But let's see. We were here on move. Told them it was g3 on move 22. So knight d7. It was looking kind of grim, in my opinion. Not grim, but like, you know, not great. F4. Rook G8. King F2. A5. B5. Knight C5. Okay, well that's probably not the right move. Giving up the C5 square. King E3. Rook A D8. And knight to C3. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Wait, Murzi, are you coming, or what's the dealio? Can't tell if you're still here. Unclear what's happening. Maybe she's chatting to someone. Okay. So anyway, what does Tom need to do here? Oh, someone wants to join my meeting. Wow, fancy that. There she is. Hello. Let's see. I'm a master of technology. There you go. I don't know. Can be up here with me. Hanging out. Brilliant. Okay, there is the winner of the round. Brum. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, how was the game? Told you. Everybody wants to get textbook once. Yeah, so Tong Tong might hold after this. Let's see. Tosh was much better, at, or maybe not much better, but was better out of the opening, but 3 points, same as Diana. Equally strong players for the interview. Oh, are you? Oh, really? Oh, okay, my bad. That was crazy, Stella. Wait, also, are you in 2.5? Wait, Stella, what do you mean you're in 2.5? Didn't you draw twice? Yeah, and then you won twice. Yeah, so how can you do the math for me? So 1 plus 1 plus a half plus a half. Fake news. Well done. We'll send you back to math class. Tomorrow's German class is rededicated to math. Yeah. Good. Well done. We saw your last game, Stella. That was pretty good. And the first game was incredible. Anyway. Because Diana always stays for the prize giving. That's her whole thing. Don't sound too excited about it. Woohoo! She loves being she has to partner with herself. That would be the fair punishment for both Merseys. Well, let's go through it. It wasn't. Well, listen. No, it wasn't. We were just. I mean, it's a collie, so of course you were worse. I mean, I don't know. We were playing some mirror chess, but in the collie, mirror chess is actually good for black. So, I mean, g4 is a bit much. There's also, hold on. Yeah, here. Here you can just take here. Can you see the stream? Yeah, so here you can just take on c5, and then you're just much better. Right? Because, I mean, yeah. Yeah, so here you're just winning, I think. I mean, this. Yeah. Anyway, that would have been maybe a bit easier. But it's grand. I'd love that. Thanks for making me spin you around. Wait, how do I do that? Wait, how do I spin it? Transform? Oh yeah, flip horizontal. Ah! No. That was not the flip that we needed. Flip the flip out. Right, transform. Vertical. Wait, what? No, that also doesn't work. Wait, so flip how? Flip, flippity flip flip, flippity flop. Rotate one. No, not one. Sorry, no, I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on 180 because you were talking about it, but obviously we need 90. So now clockwise, there you go. And I'm a listener, not a thinker. Okay. It's good. Get it out of the way before the Olympiad. It's better that way. That's good that you think that. Joking. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I don't think so, actually. Actually, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, I mean, worst games. They're all fine. Fine. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Anyway, so let's just look at the... Oh yeah, Tong Tong is also playing. Still. She was doing okay for a second. She was down a pawn, but she was okay for a second here, but I don't think she found the right line. Here we need to take and rook g2. And... Or maybe take on d1 first or something, but it doesn't matter. I think both are fine. But this would have been okay, but instead what happened was... she played h5 and then f5, and now we're in trouble again. Knight d7. Oh, yeah. Board one. I mean, Tosh was just better out of the opening, but now I don't think she's just worse, I think. Najdorf. It's like the queen b6, or like bishop g5, queen b6, f4, queen b6 kind of thing. Wait, I'll just show it. So the line was, actually let me just make this main line before I lose it. Yeah, so after this, sorry, this always takes a bit to manage on this program. So we can delete everything here. Some of the kids at the 90-year-old birthday party. Oh. That's funny. Maybe that was the special present. Anyway, so what happened in the game, let's just show it real quick. So Najdorf, Diana chickened out of the poison pawn variation, so the main move is queen d2, and then there's something, some random stuff. But she played knight b3. And then this is a mistake, I think. I think you're just supposed to castle and play like this. But she, Mersey! You gotta be joking me. I'm pouring you out sideways. It's not your fault. Whose fault is it? Oh, I rotated the wrong thing. Oops. Yeah. Come hang out over here again. Good. You're not looking. Anyway, so this was the game. What? Are you... Oh, I thought you just looked like that. I thought that was your face. Okay, smaller in the corner. Smaller in the corner, you said. Hello, little one. How are you doing over there? Shh. Oh, nah. There we go. Okay, Myrtle Words. Can I show the game now? Anyway, so h4. This pawn is just a bit weak and it's a bit annoying. But okay, rook h3, and then Tosh lost her mind in a second here. Rook c8 was fine, I guess. b4 might have been a bit better, but okay. And then queen g4, and she played bishop f8, which I thought was a bit absurd. Castles, I would say. Yeah, but surely you're not playing bishop f8. It's like saying you want to be worse. Yeah, probably. I mean, anything is probably better than that, I would imagine. Let's see, what does the computer think? Computer thinks castles. No, but g6 is better, of course, yeah. King f8 is even better. But yeah, anyway, bishop f8 was played. Rook e3. Here we were actually thinking maybe you can sacrifice and this is kind of interesting. Here, and then you have to take here and here and something like this. Anyway, would be quite. Yeah, well, there was some problem. Wait, so let me just check real quick. Yeah, oh, yeah, I think here, and then you can take here or something like that. No, never mind, not here. Yeah, anyway, wait a minute, are you coming back or what? Oh, okay. Okay, so are we continuing the, okay, she's gone. No, she's not gone. Wait, are we, okay, now she's gone. She's gone, she's gone. Anyway, where were we? H5, so what happened in the game actually? After H5, Queen F4 was played. Okay, we thought Queen G5 might be better, but Queen F4, Knight D5. Interesting. I don't know why we did that. Here. Okay, now I mean I think I liked our knight as black, but okay. Rook C3. Yeah, now we're losing control a bit, and our bishop's still ridiculous. Queen B7, Rook C8. And Knight F3. Knight F3, huh? Do we not have anything better? Like, I don't know, why are we moving our knight? Can we move our bishop? Actually, can we move our... How about this? Maybe not. Maybe not. Would have been cool if that worked. Oh, but actually, computer points out that actually this does work. Fantastic. Instincts. Total instincts. So actually you can take here, and now you have Rook F1, which is nice. And here you're just winning, like dead winning. Apparently. That's very cute. That's very cute. You can also play C4. Okay, yeah. So I guess you can't do that. So you have to go King D8. Do we have anything here? I don't know. Seems crazy. I mean, here or here. Probably here. 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 Hard to say what's happening. I mean, this rook is immensely powerful. This king is super weak, and this bishop still useless. Still useless. I mean, I guess... No, you can't even do that, you're just losing the next move. So actually maybe this wins for white. Maybe this would have been winning for white, huh? Would have been cool. What does the computer say? Let me check. The computer says Queen D7 and maybe you're alive. Yeah, but you're not really, are you? Hold on. Aren't you just... Wait, so computer says here Queen D7. Okay, I mean, I suppose you're okay. You're material. But I mean, we do have 3 connected pass pawns. And are we winning this? So I don't understand. How are we okay here with black? Oh, sorry, king takes. I'm an idiot. I forgot that that's legal. Okay, so I guess maybe we're okay. So we have rook d1 here. Okay, so this, I guess. So we have 3 pawns for the piece. This looks, I mean, I don't know. I think white should be better here. At least practically, what do you even do? Like, you have to play this and this. Or you can try to, no, you can't do that, so. I guess you can try this, running here, and then bring the rook out this way. But by that time, you're probably getting promoted on. So, yeah, I think, I mean, hard to, you know, see all that, but I would have thought, wait, what? I would have thought that that would be good. Anyway, what I'm shocked about right now is Nev against Orla. What happened here? Nev was just completely losing, and now she's just completely winning. What in the world? Yeah, Nev won. What? That's absurd. How did that happen? I thought you just lost here. But apparently it's not so easy. I thought anything wins here, basically. But apparently you have to play bishop h4 or g5. So bishop h4. Then you go here. And this is nice, I suppose, because now you don't have the d3 square for the king. But okay, so this didn't happen. Instead, king f7, kind of natural. King e2, king g6. Okay, slightly less natural. King d3. Bishop c5, knight f3. I still don't understand, because how could we ever lose this? Because I thought, you know, you can never, I mean, I thought probably the king runs in somehow like this, because you have infinite time as black, right? Because white can never take. And can't move the king, so I thought, yeah, but maybe you're quick enough with the 4 against 3 to do something. So anyway, what happened was king f7, knight g5, and then king e7. Yeah, because you're losing one of these pawns. Okay, so it's starting to turn around. King e7 takes. Hello, Mersey. Nev won against Orla, even though she was completely losing earlier. Yeah. So bishop a3 was played. Knight takes it. Sorry. King c2. Yeah, but like here she was totally lost. Totally lost. King f7. We're going back. Knight g5. King e7. f5. That would be great. E takes g. Okay, well now it looks already kind of nasty. Okay, now I don't know. Quiet. I fell asleep a bit at the start, so I missed a little bit of the round. Yeah. Okay, most important Mersey. Most important Mersey. Sorry, so. Oh wait, king takes c3 was played. Yeah. Go watch it, so. Wait, I want to see this. Here? Okay, that was an interesting idea. Knight comes back. Though, and it doesn't really do anything. Here, here, here. Here, here. Here, and then I guess she resigned. Okay. Interesting. So let's go to the top board. By popular... Sorry? Oh. Wait, first, second, or third? You were trying to get generous for yourself, but didn't manage. And it was interesting because I thought, okay, can't unfortunately get third because Orla's gonna win, but then it was a draw and then she lost. So, unfortunate. What was happening there? Anyway, okay, let's look at the game. Just the com would let me. So we were looking at this little line, and that would have been apparently a good sacrifice. Would have been incredible. Knight takes b5. But instead knight f3 was played. Bishop takes f3. Wait, was it? Yeah. Bishop takes f3. I don't understand that one either. Queen takes f3. And bishop e7. Developing it for the second time this game. And now again I think white's just probably a bit better. I mean, looks nicer in position. Yeah. Because now, I mean, I don't know. Looks a bit... How would I do that? No. It's not even working on lichess right now, for some reason. Okay. Well, that's great for them. Listen, I can be even more helpful and hang up. Did you know that? I mean, let me see the game then. Whatever the frick. Fine. Well, talk then, while I'm organizing things. Entertain the people. Absolutely massive. Oops, that is not what happened. Okay, it was an accident, column. It's called a misclick. It's called a miss. No, I do not need to do two. Look how... Cool. Look, perfect. Or do I need to do two? Do you actually? Okay, there we go. Diana, oh, okay, it's gone. Too many things open. Is it? Darlings, do you hear all those demands coming? Demanding Diana. Okay, how do I do that? Prediction. Was it good? Are you asking me? Yeah, I should have known. Where's the question mark? There we go. Do you see her boycotting it right now? One more round. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this is the joy of commentating. Oh, actually there was moves. Never mind, sorry. Okay, so... Wait, this happened? Wow, I can't believe she took on h4. Okay, so maybe this, and I assume that that's what she's gonna play. Oh yeah, it's already happened. Okay, now I really like whites. Because, I mean, if you castle, you're gonna lose right away. So what do you do? Queen c7. Queen a8. Maybe something... Oh, sorry, I'm putting it on the wrong board. What? Because that... What do you mean here? Because you lose everything. You lose everything, and the house, and the farm, and the cows as well. Sure. Yeah, anyway, so this looks pretty forced. And now... Yes, I think so. But is anyone even predicting? What's going on? Nobody predicted so far. Wait, oh, submission is closed. Okay, I'll do another one. I'll do it again. Delete. Delete. Wait, what? Start a prediction. Wait, why did it... Oh. Not because she loves it. I don't. I'm wearing a jumper too today, though. Submission period, 5 minutes, let's do. Maybe people were too caught off guard by the fastness of the prediction. Fastness, the speed, the energeticity. Time is running out, but the position is not even. I think Dianamat's loads better. You're depriving me of the chance to watch Coffin commentate. Do you know that?
Diana's like, oh, that's a good point. I can watch Coffin as well. That's going to be more entertaining. And not yet, I don't think. Oh, actually, Diana Matt's prediction: 380 points at 510 for a draw. 400 points now for Diana Matt's win. 510 for a draw. Okay, so we'll end it. No, it's gonna be like 4 minutes. Will you survive another 4 minutes with me though? That is... Black has to be losing here, Halvard says. Now, do we know what the tiebreak rules are? I guess, I mean... Wait, who said that? But didn't you say she? Oh. Let's see if that's Tonton. Okay, our opponent's still thinking. Been thinking for a long time. Wow, Tonton's opponent has been thinking for 30 minutes in this position. She has one winning move, and the rest is a draw. Maybe. Incredible tension. Also incredible tension. Tasha's just thinking. I don't know why she didn't think before taking the pawn. Seems odd, but okay. You're in deep trouble here, I think. She still can't castle Diana. We talked about this. You blundered this 2 seconds ago. What do you mean? What? No, this is the position. So you want a castle? Like here? Okay, but I mean, you're still weak on the king side and you're losing your whole queen side. I think. What do you think? Woo! Aha, Waterford Wizard is backing me up. You've been caught. You definitely did. Follow the leader unquestioningly. Be a drone. Be a sheep. Uh-huh. Give their due, or what? Anyway, you did sorry. It's good. He apologized for calling you out. Also, apparently you can also play queen d6 here instead of taking. It's even stronger, I'm being told. Oh boy. Oh boy, we all. Brilliant. Rewards are always good. Yeah, well. Anyway, this looks very good for black as for white as well. I have to move this. And this is also apparently very good. This is a computer line though. This is not Padamundo approved. Are you eager? Yes. Okay, Diana wants to get rid of me. I want to get rid of her. Fantastic. No. Let's see. How do I do? What? Oh. She's gone, she's gone, she's gone with the wind. Yes, well, are you? Okay, there you go. Mersey's back. You didn't. You didn't let us down. You tried. This was just warm up for the Olympiad. No, it's not. It's only on, you know. No, this. She does. It will, because we're gonna practice. We're gonna practice. We're gonna do boot camp. We're gonna do Mundo Buto Campo. Okay, bye. Also, thanks for everyone for coming in and everyone for commentating. So Maripant and Lile and Hannah. Hannah said she might come back for the Olympiad if, you know, if we want to have her. So yeah. Good. I'll see everyone another time then. And oh, okay, raid got cancelled. We took too long. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, let's do it again. Diana's gone. Is she gone? Diana? Okay, unclear. Looks like she's gone. Okay, anyway, raid now. Goodbye. Have fun, everyone. Have a good time. We'll see who wins this. Bye bye.